Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to episode 368 of Freshly Grounded. This episode is myself and Kaya chopping it up. Just having a little natter about various things really, but mainly about cars and issues we've had with cars, being that we're not car guys. And then Padel, because it's obviously the new craze. And I'm all over it. But guess what else I'm all over? That's a really bad segue. I don't even know how I would segue this with that line, but one other thing that I love talking about is the International Open University. As you guys know, International Open University have partnered with us, Freshly Grounded, for a few months now, and I enjoy so much speaking about them because they have provided an alternative for a real problem that exists for Muslims around the world, and that's that Muslims want to be educated. They want to have degrees and qualifications that actually mean something, so that actually hold weight, like a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, and things like that. But often don't want to do it in the traditional way. It might be because of the way that the fee structure is. It might be because of the way that these classes are taught. In mixed settings, or it could be often that the teachings are not in line with Islam, right? I was speaking to a brother the other day, true story, and he said that, I know who I was speaking to. So, okay, I was speaking to one of the ustads the other day, and he was telling me about someone who told him that in university, one of the lecturers, what degree was it? I can't quite remember. It was one of the social sciences, I think. And the first thing that the lecturer did was basically tell the class that anyone who believes in God or in a God basically believes in, might as well essentially like believe in fairy tales and things like that. A'udhu billah. Along the lines of that. So that's the kind of things that we want to avoid, right? We want essentially Islamized education, which is that you still learn the degree in psychology and education and business and all these great subjects, but you learn them with your faith in mind and still get the qualification at the end of it. And that's exactly what IOU do. So if you head over to iou.edu.gm/FG, then you can check them out and you can actually do a degree, whether it's a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or diploma. And guess what? You could do it in the comfort of your own house, in your own house or home. Because not every house is a home. But you could do it in your house or your home. You could do it anywhere because it's remote. Not only that, but a lot of brothers and sisters want to go into teaching or enjoy the idea of teaching because it gives you working hours that can work with, like if you have children, it allows you potentially to move to different countries, like Muslim countries, with a teaching degree. And so IOU actually offer an education degree, both a bachelor's degree but also a master's degree in education. So if you're interested in teaching, check that out at iou.edu.gm/FG. And that's it. Check it out. iou.edu.gm/FG. You learn your degree in your own time, wherever you want, whenever you want, however you want, with Islam in mind. You can feel safe, you can feel secure, and you get your degree. You know? Guys, enjoy this episode of Freshly Grounded with myself and Kaya. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, we're on. Isn't that the fastest I've managed to get anything on? Oh no, your head's
great. Thanks.
Just as I was saying.
No, you've done a great job, mate. Looks spick and spam as usual. Mashallah, Allahumma barik. Yeah, make sure I get my
my dad's landing 4 o'clock in the morning.
I thought he came. Is he coming again?
So what he did is he had to go to Pakistan for some work. So he went via Dubai and he's going back home via Dubai, so you can come and check in on his boys.
Yes.
So he's coming at 4 a.m. and tries to stay with me.
Yeah.
And my sister is driving, her husband, but she will be inside the car as well.
Okay, that's useful.
They're going to be driving from Riyadh to Dubai.
Nice.
Tomorrow morning.
How long does that take?
10 hours.
Is it like little stops on the way you can chill, or is it pure desert?
Well, you're asking man who's never done the drive.
Yeah, I mean, listen, from your experience,
yeah, the question
how was it?
I know just as much the answer as you.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, they're gonna do a 10-hour drive. They done Riyadh to Makkah before, and he said it was like very similar. I think it's like 8 hours. So he likes that. Plus, bro, let's just break this down economically, like we do on the pod. Yeah. Okay, Riyadh to Dubai. There's 5 of them. Him, his wife, and 3 kids.
Oh yeah.
Along Barik. You're looking at actually from Riyadh to Dubai, it's more expensive than Dubai to Riyadh because I always get a flight from here to there return for £100.
Oh, that's cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cheap. But the way when they do it the other way around, it's always a bit more. It's like one time they saw a flight and it was like £500. But anyway,
wow.
Even if it was £100, which they've never seen, even it be that low, then it's £500.
Yeah.
£100, 5 people.
Yep.
Hey,
I'll double check that. I'll double check that after the pod.
Yeah. We'll edit it out if it's wrong. I'm just like consciously recording it. But 500 quid. Guess, just, this is going to be fun for it. Guess how much they're paying in petrol to get to Dubai from Riyadh.
And I think, is petrol even cheaper in Saudi than it is here?
I'd imagine so.
I think it is a little bit, which is kind of crazy. What is it? 10 hours, yeah?
Yeah.
I can work this out. Hold on, because I'm gonna judge from like my house to like what I did at nursery. Call it half an hour, and I kind of know what that used to be in petrol. So if that was about 200 dirhams, yeah, that wasn't 200 dirhams, maybe about 100 dirhams, right?
100 dirhams to nursing back once.
Yeah.
Kaya.
Yeah.
It's not.
It is.
Half an hour drive is not 100 dirhams.
No, it's not, is it?
Of course it's not. 100 dirhams is a full tank.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Not for me.
150 dirhams.
No, I'm still overestimating that because for me, my full tank is like 220 dirhams.
Okay.
That fills my tank.
And you did one full tank a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you went nursery,
exactly, yeah. So
back and forth.
It's much less than that. Yeah. I need to get my calculator.
Drive to the
I want to do it in my head, but mate,
I don't want you to be a good dancer by this time. I want you to try your best.
With a calculator,
yeah? Try your best.
I'm going to try this because I actually think I could get it or very close to it.
Can't believe you thought it was £20 worth of petrol.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That'd be
half
an hour
mad,
drive.
Yeah, it's not that. It's not that. So yeah. So if I didn't want to,
we could wait. It's a long form podcast. Don't worry.
Yeah, just pretend I am speaking. Pretend I'm speaking about something really interesting.
Yeah. The brothers and sisters are in their cars driving right now.
Yeah.
They're going. We're about to listen to a really interesting podcast, and it's Kaya going. What is it? 4 plus 2 equals 6, and 6 times 2 equals 12. Then.
Bro, it's gonna be cheap, man.
Yeah. I
want to estimate here.
You're doing pounds for the bros and sisters.
Alright, now I've got to switch from my calculator to my currency exchanger.
Yeah. Well, this guy's got a lot of apps in his phone, man. How much storage do you have on that thing? What is that? M3.
I'm gonna estimate £170 worth of petrol.
Yeah. Alright, so that's you. Like, that's not even you being a good dance partner.
No, that's me trying very hard.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
£60.
No.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It seems illogical. Not. Yeah, surely not. Exactly.
Hold on. £60 is what? Bro, that's like 1.5 tanks. No, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's 1.5 tanks.
That's crazy. What car they got? Tesla.
G-Tour. G-Tour.
G-Tour. Is that's fully petrol though, isn't it? It's not hybrid, is it?
I guess.
Yeah, it's fully petrol. Yeah. I was looking at it again the other day.
Well, the thing is, I put in ChatGPT and I was like, if petrol, I was like, what's the price of petrol right now in Dubai? And then I put that in ChatGPT, and then I put in the distance from Riyadh to Mecca. I said, if the petrol costs this much and this is the distance, how much would it cost me in pounds to drive?
Yeah.
And it said £40. I was like, that's really low, but it's ChatGPT. It's not going to be wrong, right?
But bro, how is that?
But they said 60, so I was like, fair enough, that makes more sense. So it's 60 quid, bro.
60 quid.
Yeah, that is nice.
I guess the reason for that would be if it's all motorway, it's much more efficient, isn't it? So there's no stopping.
Maybe their car is hybrid.
I don't think they are though. I think I had a look at
he hasn't got the T2.
Oh right, maybe it isn't.
Yeah, he has. I don't know which one he has.
That would make sense, but even so, that's amazing.
Yeah, the point is 60 quid, bro. You just can't go wrong.
That's incredible. The concept of or the prospect of a road trip used to horrify me. Like I used to think that's the worst thing in the world. But as I get older, I see the pull of it. Yeah, you stop off at hotels and stuff like that. If there is that, I don't know how much there is on. There must be though, and it must be. No, definitely there will be. I assume they'd have to. Do you think they'd have to drive through Qatar? No.
Or Bahrain, probably.
No,
No?
no need. Have you seen a map?
Yeah.
Oh, you should download Google Maps on
So
your
we have to
phone.
drive through Iceland.
Yeah. Go U-turn
Yeah.
Iceland, come back again. No, it's a straight
okay.
thing, man. Straight thing. Yeah.
It's usually like, as soon as you leave your house, it's signs to Dubai.
Yeah.
Like straight road.
I mean,
it's the Emirates Road.
yeah, straight.
It's funny because they do come in through Abu Dhabi though. And so I said to her, like, you are going to pass my house to go to your hotel. So you could just stop at mine.
After a 10-hour drive, just swing by. Yeah, we'll be fine.
But
That's
no,
funny.
this can be nice. So tomorrow, me, my brother, my sister, and my dad, we all can go for dinner, inshallah.
That's nice, man, inshallah. Yeah, that's cool, man. 10-hour drive. Again, now in my old age, it seems so much more doable. If you told me when I was like in my 20s, should we go for like a 3-hour road trip? I'd be like, bro, that sounds horrible.
But now you're in your 30s.
But now I'm in my 30s, mate. 10 hours not enough.
Yeah, exactly.
They should go further than that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I wouldn't do it in my car.
You're not a big road. You don't love. Do you like the idea of a road trip?
I don't love the road.
You don't, do you?
No.
But the road does love you.
It does, and I wouldn't not do it because it does sound cool. A 10-hour road trip doesn't sound that horrifying to me because it's like, especially if you, I could do 3 hours straight. I could even potentially do 4 hours straight, which means really like you stop 2 or 3 times and you can, and that'd be a nice little stop. But what it is, bro, is I wouldn't do it in my car for 2 reasons. No, actually only one. I was going to say one reason would be like, I would prefer like a really super comfortable car, but mine does a job. It's more that I don't trust my car because I haven't taken it to get serviced or anything.
Yeah, okay. That brings me to my story, right?
Okay, fine.
So, there's a bit of background. Started a new school journey in the mornings, right? Because my daughter started actual school now.
Okay.
No more nursery. First day, bro, the traffic getting in there was insane, right? Because there's like 3 schools next to each other. So it's like you're dealing with like traffic-free schools. It was mad. I literally sat in traffic almost an hour just to get her into the first day. Across from me, as I sat in traffic, was like an empty patch of sand, right? Like it's going to be a construction site soon. I thought, all right, let me go Google Maps again, as your boy does. Yeah. Close down the currency app, open Google Maps.
Yeah.
And I've figured out that I can actually drive in a back road to get to that sand patch, right? So now what I do to avoid that traffic in the morning, I drive through back roads and come to that sand patch and park there and walk and just cross the road and go in. Okay. Right? Genius, I know.
Yeah.
So we're doing that for a couple of weeks.
How much time has that saved you?
Oh, literally hours.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, literally hours. What it involves is when I'm in my car to go on, because it is quite sandy, it's quite like you can get stuck in it, and my wife's got stuck in it a couple of times. You got to put it in like 4-wheel drive, like a special 4-wheel drive mode. Yeah. And that changes the way the wheels are, whatever it is, and then you go over it, right? Today, what I think has been happening more often than not is I've been doing that, but leaving it in that mode and then go back to normal road and driving like to my next destination in that mode, which I'm not supposed to do. So I think I might have messed my car up by doing that. Okay. Today, on my way to my next destination, as I'm turning my wheel, bro, it's just not turning. Like I'm turning it, it's like grinding and it's like bad. So I managed to like force it to my destination where...
Wait, how did you get here?
Taxi.
Bro, why don't you tell me?
You're going to walk and get me?
No, I wouldn't have done anything, but I just like to know.
Just inform me of that, yeah.
Bro, I could have got you, man.
Nah, let me see. Anyway, point being, I got so what's it called? The steering rack. It was like literally like cutting off.
Oh, the girl's steering rack. Oh.
I said to him, is it a steering rack?
Yeah. No, as you were telling, you said, you looked at your wife and you went, my steering rack's gone.
Steering rack, yeah. I know that sound.
Yeah. Okay, so your steering rack goes. Yeah.
So he gave me an option. Either I replace it brand new, which is going to like cost quite a bit, yeah, or I get them to like try and fix it, which will cost much less. So going to try and fix it and see what happens.
So it's in the garage right now?
It's in the garage right now, a couple of days.
Which garage? Did you choose?
I have a choice, bro. I went to Silicon Central, and then I got a garage in the basement. Yeah. Which is, to be fair, it's a, I won't say the name, but it's a very like reputable place. Like they don't just do garages, they do lots of stuff. You'll know the name. If I say the name, you know the name. But just in case I come back next week and say like, did a horrible job. I'll always say the name.
Fine.
But
is it?
That's reflected in the price. No, it's.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Um,
Big guys. Oh, the biggest.
Listen, when I saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
But that's also reflecting the price. Like, they weren't going to haggle. I tried to haggle.
Yeah.
I was looking at me like, bro.
That was a bad decision, bro. Like when going to garages, do not choose.
I had no choice. Literally,
that's like going to Quick Fit.
I know. Literally, the car was not turning. I was trying to park it in the bay. I had no choice. It literally broke down there, basically.
Oh my days.
And I said to him, I'm here for a couple of hours. Can you check it and tell me what's wrong? I came back. He showed me a video. It's like literally like you can't drive. It's dangerous to drive it. And he showed me the video. The thing's like in half, bro.
He said, "Why are you doing a video of you doing TikTok dances?" What about a car, man?
Yeah, that's jokes. But yeah, point being,
man.
yeah, alhamdulillah.
Okay, so first of all, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Secondly, I'm only semi sympathetic towards you because I know you're the type of guy that doesn't get his car serviced when he should get serviced.
No.
Obviously,
Right.
you're completely legally doing the right thing. You're fine because obviously you have to get it checked before you renew it, which you do. But as in, you should probably good upkeep is to just get it. So
I'm too lazy with it, man. And there's been warning signs. There's been warning signs. Like the 4-wheel drive has been giving me like problems, but it seemed to be like a sensor issue. Whereas like if I put it in that mode and I took it out of it, it would not realize I've done that on the screen only.
So now are you cabbing?
It's only one day, literally one cab.
But like, how are you gonna do school tomorrow?
Yeah, I have to cab it. Yeah.
Bro, hire a car, man.
Yeah, I may do it tonight. But the thing is,
honestly,
for 2 days, I mean, the guy wanted this one company I spoke to wanted £300 deposit for 2 days. Like, bro, it's like, and they wait for 30 days to give it back. It's just like long.
So download the UDrive app.
Oh yeah.
It should be no deposit, I think.
Okay, I'll check
that. And let me check if there's a car right now in the area because there's often ones here in my area.
How easy
is it you can drive home?
How easy is that to just jump in there though? You've got to sign up and stuff, innit?
No, it is super fast.
I have the UDrive app semi-downloaded, like that little cloud thing.
So UDrive is like the UK's the Dubai's equivalent to what do we have in the UK?
Zipcar,
that's it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what there is here. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything in the.
There's Kareem as well, which does it.
Does it?
They do it as well, yeah.
No way. But there doesn't seem to be anything in the area.
Okay. No, there is.
Daily.
Oh, it's not cheap though.
Isn't it?
It's a Suzuki Jimny. I've never seen that. You've seen them? I've never seen that for rent anywhere.
Oh wow, that's like a G-Wagon.
But it's like a mini G-Wagon. It's like
a I've seen those. The Jimmys. Yeah.
But it's like not even that cheap. Not bad, but not cheap.
Mine. Change country. United. Why is mine not showing any cars?
How do I get back to the
clear apply? Oh, here you go, bro. There's loads just in this area.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. There's ones.
What's it starting from?
All right, so there's 3 in this very area. Yeah, walking distance.
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
I'm not even going to drop you. All in, 130 dirhams. Now it's a Hyundai i10. Your boy's going electric, but look, fuel and parking are included.
Okay. Oh
so,
wow.
Yeah, because they give you a card in the glove box and you have to fill out the full tank.
Oh, really? That's brilliant.
So bro, I'm pretty sure you don't pay any deposit. Parking is included, so any parking you do.
I'm gonna do it 2 days from now, mate. I might reserve it.
But hold on, let's have a look at the other options.
No, I'm reserving now.
Yeah, 200. Look,
that's pretty good though.
You pay 50 quid for 2 days.
Yeah, that's good.
And in cabs, you're gonna pay. What, from your house to nursery, you're paying 20 quid just for the one journey. Yeah, so you're paying 50 quid a day.
Yeah.
Here's 50 quid for 2 days. And that's if you go nursery. Imagine if you want to go somewhere else.
I could drive to Riyadh in this, bro.
You could, potentially.
Yeah, this is a good deal.
How do I go back?
Yeah, you got to like swipe it down.
It's rebadge UI, isn't it?
Yeah.
This one is 0.7 dirhams per minute. That's a Yaris. And then there's also a 200 dirhams a day free petrol Jimmy. Bro, you should take the Jimmy.
How much is it for 2 days?
379. It's not bad, bro. The Jimmy looks nicer,
is it
bro.
Is it free?
Free petrol, free fuel. It's still cheaper than cabs, 100%. It doesn't even compare, bro.
Let me sign in and see what I can do.
You're paying 80 quid. For 2 days. There's £40 a day. In cabs, you're going to be paying 20 quid per cab journey, bro. You're doing at least 4 cab journeys. So you're paying minimum £80 anyway on cab. So if you're willing to do that, get the Jimmy. And then you can do more drives. And fuel is included with the cab.
I can go for a joyride with that, mate.
You can.
Let me see if I can reserve it right now. Complete the verification. I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you have to do it later. We're on a podcast, Kai. We're on a podcast, Kai.
Maybe you can pause it. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's an option, man. I'll do that probably after.
But sometimes they have on here like I saw the other day, not the other day, a few weeks ago, they had, a few weeks ago, a few months ago, they had a Mustang.
See, that would tempt me.
So they do have Mustangs on
This
here.
is kind of an ideal time to try a car that I want to try, and a Mustang is on that list.
Well, it's probably here, bro. Like, you just got to keep... There's all these cars in the area. I'll drop you to any of these, bro. Like, there's some outside of the area as well.
No, I won't go that far. It's fine.
No, I'll drop you to any car.
Because the other ones are like 0.8 for a minute. That's not like long term, I don't think.
Hey, how does that...
Hour, 2 hours. I mean, they do have like...
Alright, let's filter it.
It's
Car
designed
models.
for hourly rather than daily, those ones.
Here you go. Car model.
Oh, daily, yeah.
Ford. Oh, they don't have it. Oh, they don't have that anymore. They have a Mustang.
Oh, daily.
Anyway, let's get back to the pod.
Yeah.
So, bro, do that if you want.
No, just that's actually a good suggestion.
But generally speaking, if you can, with the companies here, they do take a deposit, like generally, like all companies.
Yeah.
However, it is up to their discretion. So as long as you got a gift of the gab and you say, look,
yeah,
I don't want to pay deposit. You can have my like Emirates ID, super legit. Like, I'm a real guy.
Yeah, tell my passport.
I don't want to pay deposit because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't have a credit card because not everyone want credit card. But then I'm sure you'll get a car for without having to pay deposit because I pretty much never pay deposits.
Is it?
Yeah.
And
I say something like, look, I don't have a credit card, don't want to pay deposit. Like, you know where I live. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. But this actually seems like a better deal, to be honest. I only asked one, and this seems like a better deal, better cars.
So, all in all, that is actually quite sad though because it is long not having a car. If there's anything I can do to help, any drop-offs I can do, any pickups I can do let me know.
It's minor, man. Alhamdulillah, ala kulli hal. It's minor stuff. Could be worse.
One thing I was going to say though, that is, had you known about this whole Fawaz situation, that he's fixing up cars, you could have probably said to him, what's a good garage?
Yeah.
Because you could probably get a pickup truck to pick up your car, take to that garage, because he's got a garage, bro. He got that Audi Q5 cleaned up, bro, for like, I think 1,000 or 2,000 dirhams. That's
cheap.
Q5, and he had a lot of things that he had to get
how much do you manage just to get the name of them?
Yeah, he's in Wadka.
Okay.
There's another garage that I went to once, and this guy's like good Muslim guy. Like, I have his number saved somewhere. I can find it for you. That was in a cause, and he seemed like fairly well priced as well. So there's you've always got everyone. You've got to know a good mechanic in it.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't. I mean,
I don't really either.
I had one contact. I wouldn't say he was like phenomenally priced, but I got to know him over the course of a year, and like he's all right. But I haven't found like a mechanic who I like rave about. To be honest. But as one does, everyone's got that one mechanic they love.
If you don't have a mechanic like that, at least you have a guy who has a mechanic, and now we have Fawaz, and he's a guy who has a mechanic.
Yeah.
So speaking of going to expensive garages, I'm like you, know nothing about cars. They're very just functional for me. I like the look of them, but I mean I don't know nothing about them. If anyone wants to rip me off with a car, I'm your guy. Yeah. Rip me right off. Right. So one time, bro, I needed an MOT. I think like the police wants to stop me or something.
Nice.
And we're like, you need to get your MOT done. I can't remember if this was the time that the police stopped me, but there's been a few times. Because I think MOT is the one where you don't get a reminder in UK.
No, you don't.
You have to just remember yourself.
But bro, many times I've let it like run out.
Yeah, well, what I didn't know is that if your MOT runs out, then that cancels out your insurance, even if you're paying for insurance. So, one time the police stopped me, and they were like, I was on the A40, and they were like, way back, bro. And then they started putting their sirens on, and they stopped me, and then they pulled me over, and he goes, "You haven't got MOT." First thing I said to him, I said, how did you... I don't know if it was the first thing I said, but I said, how did you know that I didn't have MOT? Because you were so far back. And he goes, yeah, we have this software in our car where you can see the cars surrounding which ones have MOT.
It's called a camera, Faisal,
Yeah. And I was like, no way. I said, do all police cars have that? He goes, no, it's like special police cars. I was like, no way. So then I was like, oh, by the way... sorry, are you arresting me?
You're like, okay, go on in.
He was like, you seem like a really genuine person, so I'm not gonna arrest you. Sorry, not arrest you. I'm not gonna. He was gonna arrest me. He goes, you seem like a genuine person, so I'm not gonna. There's many courses of action I could take.
Right.
I'm not gonna,
including arresting you.
The minimum is that I have to at least give you a fine. So there'll be a fine coming through your door. It was like 100 quid. And he was like, just go to garage now. And as long as you're going to garage, you're fine. So he was very nice to me. And I was like, I appreciate it, man. I genuinely had no idea. He was like, you haven't had MOT for like 6 months. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anyway, went to Quick Fit. Bro, gave them my car. And they were like, yeah, come back whenever. Quick Fit was next to my nan's house. This is like irrelevant parts of the story. Went to my nan's house. At some point later, I came back to Quick Fit. I was like, yo, what's the situation? They were like, right, your car has this, and this wrong with it. It's going to cost £1,000. I said, £1,000? Absolutely not, sir. So I was like, no, I'll go to another garage and see if they can fix it. And he told me what all the problems are. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll go to another garage, give him my keys. He goes, I can't give you your keys.
Oh, yeah.
I said, what? He goes, I can't give you your keys. I'm not allowed to give you your keys. I said, what do you mean you're not allowed to give my keys? He goes, your car's not MOT'd and we can't just give you your keys back because if the police catch you, we something about we legally, like, it's our responsibility now. I was like, you can't keep my car from me. And so I was back and forth. Eventually, they did give me my keys because I was persistent. And they said, if the police stop you, it's like, not on us, basically. I was like, all right, whatever, man. Just give my keys, bruv. I was literally next to my nan's house. Like, it would be like, you know where Bilal was living or something?
Yeah.
It would be almost like that.
Right.
Like, bro, just give my keys. I could push this car to my nan's house at the point. So I'm not paying you £1,000 to give my keys back. Anyway, when ended up getting my keys back, and then I got it taken to this garage, and I ended up getting all of those things sorted for £170.
Wow. Quick Fit, yeah?
Oh, Quick Fit. KWIK. You know what? I should have known, considering they can't spell.
Yeah.
That should have been a red
wrong
flag.
red flag, isn't it?
Hold on a second. That's not how you spell quick.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
It's a very similar story that I've got, actually.
Okay.
Because I did the same thing, where I routinely let my MOT, not just forget. And it's like, oh, I checked my MOT. It's like, oh, run out 3 months ago. So all right. So I had an accident on the A406.
Oh,
right.
Of course.
Yeah.
The home of accidents.
Typical.
Yeah.
Right. And it wasn't like a high speed one. It was actually, we were in traffic, start stop in traffic. And I checked my phone.
Where was it? Where was it exactly in the A406?
It was between...
Was it like more close to Palmer's Green Mosque?
Okay. Yeah, it's between Edmonton exit and Palmer's Green exit.
Okay.
Right? That's literally where I spent half my life in London.
Yeah,
those
yeah.
exits, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't high speed, yet somehow I hit a person in front of me and my entire bonnet just like caves in on itself. Yeah, like, literally, must have been going like 5 miles per hour, mate. But anyway, caves in. He had a bit of damage. Mine somehow was like smashed. Just the bonnet was like crushed in. Don't even understand it. Not as in like the engine, but the top bonnet part, right? So not a huge deal, but it looks bad. Anyway, I realized after it's happened, or did I know before? It's possible that I knew before, and I was like putting it off. That I didn't have MOT, which means I didn't have insurance, which means I'm in a lot of trouble if I get caught.
Yeah.
So I'm panicking.
Let's say for the sake of the live recording that you didn't know.
Yes,
potentially, it's
that's
possible
right.
you
I think
didn't know.
that probably is the case because I probably would have checked everything after the crash when I'm sitting there. So I realized that. And I had to then find a garage who would help me fix it, but without like. In my head, I was like, if police catch, so I'm not allowed to drive my car as it is, right? Because the bonnet is literally smashed in.
Okay.
And like, I could see, but I was just like, if the police see me, they're gonna stop me. Like, bro, why are you driving around with bonnet smashing like that for? So I had to drive from there to like Wood Green, find a garage who would take it. And because they could see my situation, they definitely overcharged me, but I just couldn't risk.
How much did you pay?
1,200.
Oh,
yeah. That was a nasty day. That was a nasty hit to the wallet.
But one time on Car Stories, one of our offices that we used to have, one of the Fresh Organic Studios, we've had a fair share of fresh. Those people who've watched Fresh Grounded long enough will know that we've gone through. I don't know. This must be our 5th studio. But we've had our fair share of studios where parking has been a nightmare. There's 2 in particular. So our first ever studio is Paynes Bay parking outside. So regularly you'd go outside. There was always parking spaces, but it was Paynes Bay and it wasn't mobile app. You have to physically go and put change into the machine and put on every like 3-4 hours, right? And so you can imagine how many times we'd get tickets because, it just takes, if you're there, we were there 5 days a week, 9 to 5. So you know, once a week at least you've forgotten. You're like, oh, I hope there's no kids tickets.
Yeah.
So in a month you might get 2 or 3 tickets if you behave. Anyway, the next studio that we had, also was, it wasn't paying display, it was free, but because it was free, it was on street parking and it was an office building, it was just packed. You could never get parking unless you went there super early. So one day, however, there was this restaurant which we used to go to often, and they had free parking. And so I used to have meetings there and also. So one time, this is going to bore you your blood, this story.
Go on.
I know, because I know what you're like.
Go on.
So one time, bro, there's no parking. I was like, oh my God, I've got a podcast. And so I just was like, all right, I'm just going to go park in the back of this restaurant. Oh, I parked in the back of the restaurant, which obviously I shouldn't have done. It was for customers, right? I park in the back of the restaurant and I go to the podcast. I'm there for the day, right? I come back. I eat at the restaurant, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm in the restaurant and this old man just comes at me, from out of nowhere. And he goes, you look so angry, bro. He's like, I know what you did. I know what you've done. I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, you parked guy all day. Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you blocked my van. And I honestly felt so much guilt, bro, because I was like, oh my gosh, like, he was like, I have a business to run and you blocked my van. I had to hire a van so I could do deliveries all day. And I just felt like so small. I was like, do you know what? That was so wrong of me. I shouldn't have done that. And I felt so guilty and horrible about it. I was like, look, Uncle, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, and anyway, he was boiling, bro, with anger. Because I was so apologetic, he calmed down. And towards the end, you could see he was actually, look, don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. Because I was so, if I'm ever in the wrong, I can't pretend like I'm not. I have to be like, look, fine, hands up. That was actually wrong of me. So I was like, look, Uncle, I'm so sorry. The fact that you had to hire a van, I feel so horrible about that. I said, let me move it now, but obviously, and unblock your van and stuff. So anyway, because the thing is, I couldn't get my car out because he blocked my car with his
van, new van,
new temporary van, so that obviously he could catch me, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, look, it's fine. Anyway. He's reversing his car. By the end of it, I was like, Uncle, like, I'm sorry, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, it's fine. So we're actually kind of like cool with each other by the end. So I leave. Anyway, I was feeling horrible and guilty and stuff like that. Anyway, then I went home. I think I picked up my missus and we went out to Regent's Park. And so I parked in Regent's Park. We go for a walk or whatever. And I come back to the car. On the back of the car, bro, I have 2 massive X's scratched on the back of my car.
Oh my days.
Yeah. And so he'd keyed my car, but bro, it wasn't. It's, to this day, if you go to London, you see my car is still keyed. I never fixed it. I never got it fixed because I don't care. But bro, it's like a fat screwdriver, 2 massive X's on the back of my car. Yeah, and I just thought to myself, okay, I was wrong for blocking a car, but I was so apologetic, and even when I was apologetic, now I know why he was being so nice to me after, because I was apologetic, and then he must have thought to himself, I've gone and keyed this guy's car. Like,
he's actually quite a nice guy.
He's actually quite a nice guy. Like,
yeah.
And I didn't feel bad at that point because I was like, I guess in some ways it's eye for an eye, but you know what? You could even tell his personality because he was so boiling with anger that you could tell that he probably was like, it makes sense that he did that.
Yeah, well, you said uncle, was he like visibly Muslim, like Muslim uncle?
I won't say, but yeah, he's an old uncle. But anyway,
okay.
The
reason I'm saying that is because like it's probably good. I'm sure you've already done this, but like in those situations, it's a good opportunity to just forgive him for the sake of Allah.
I did forgive him. Yeah, he was okay. Fine, he was Muslim. I forgave him. But yeah, I forgave him straight away because I don't care about material things like that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, look behind you. The YouTube plaque. It is quite.
When I saw it, even I was like, bro, what? Like,
but do you know what's actually crazy? This has annoyed me a bit because basically, for those of you guys who are listening and not watching, you get 1 YouTube plaque when you hit 100,000 subscribers, and then you get another 1 million. We hit 100,000 subscribers. We've got a YouTube plaque, and the cleaner who cleans the studio cleaned it and scratched off the YouTube logo.
Like, that's not just that, not just the YouTube logo. Yeah.
No.
Multiple.
No. But let me tell you what happened. It was initially just a YouTube logo, and it said like congratulations. And I spoke to her the next day that she came, and I said to her, look, you cleaned it so
well.
much that it's like,
Yeah.
I said, just leave this. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, but what? And just before you came, I just clocked that she's obviously cleaned again. And now it's gone, where it says 100,000 subscribers, that's gone as well now.
Oh, wow.
I said, now I am a bit annoyed. I'm going to chat to her, but the frustrating thing is that you only get one plaque.
Yeah.
I can order another one, I have to pay for it, because you do get an opportunity to order a second, so I will, because now it's 2 damaged.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy, man.
generally speaking, I'm less annoyed than probably most people would be, because it's, you know, it's a usual plaque, like,
Yeah.
it's quite, so even with the car, I saw it and I just thought, I kind of deserved it, but it was a bit like, come on, man.
No, I can't say that. But you did something wrong. But like,
I did something wrong by parking when I wasn't a customer at the time, but he did key. And like I said, when you go and see my car, when you go to London, because sometimes we see each other in London, next time I'll show you the back of my car, and it's just 2 humongous X's on the back of my car.
that is quite crazy. I probably would have been very angry.
No, when I think about it, I think anyone else would have gone nuts, especially because you know who it is, you know where to find him.
You knew, I was talking to him and stuff.
Yeah, but anyway.
I've again got a similar story.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
I'm not being rude. In the meantime, I'm going to try and see if I can find a picture of my car.
I want to see it as well. I mean, mine is not actually similar. I damaged someone else's car again. It was like after uni. I used to go uni, and I came back from. I drove home. And I was having like a very long day. I parked up at like a Sainsbury's, went to the Sainsbury's, came out, and then I don't even drive for like 6 months. I was a new driver as well. But as I've come out, I've like scraped the side of my car against the side of the car next to me.
Okay.
Like quite a long scrape as well.
Yeah.
And I was just like, mate. And I sort of paused and I just thought about what to do. I looked up and like someone was like literally right in front of me looking at me. Like I've just seen you do that type of thing. So I waited for the woman to come out and we sorted it out.
Do you know what? I saw a picture once on Instagram and it said something like, it was someone had a letter on their car. And they were in the exact same scenario as you, and the letter on the windshield said, I crashed into your car, but somebody's watching me, so I'm pretending like I'm writing you a note. Next time park better or something.
That's so funny.
So that's reminding me of that. Yeah, obviously you get car stuff going on. Like I one time was driving my mum's car at university, and he was reversing at parking, and there's a lamppost there, and I just completely clipped her wing mirror on the lamppost, and like it came
I've done
off.
that a few times. You know, when you go back to London, do you have to readjust to driving the other side of the road?
Only for a tiny bit, yeah.
Yeah, for a couple of days, I've hit the wing mirror a few times, like misjudging
those kind of things, right? Yeah. So I think we've come to the conclusion that you and I are not great with cars or good drivers.
We don't know much about
People
them.
should not trust us.
We don't service them.
Yeah.
We don't park them very well, apparently.
Yeah. No, generally, like obviously we were driving I've been driving for 13 years now, alhamdulillah. Like nothing major has happened along Berwick, but those little things, yeah. I also scratched my car in like the car park of a shopping centre once. You know when those swirly when you're swerving round in the car park, the shopping centre car parks that go like that.
Oh yeah.
And then
swirly.
Well, you know how you think to yourself, you see all the scratches on the side, you think, oh my gosh, people must have scratched their cars. Well, I was that guy once. Once I just scratched a car, and it was like a brand new car, and the whole side of it was scraped, and I said to myself, I'm not going to tell my dad. I'm not going to tell my dad because you know, I just can't tell him. Yeah. And so I anyone who knows me knows I'm a really bad liar. And so what happens is one time I was in my dad's car. He was dropping me home. He drops me home. This is only like very shortly after this happened. Yeah. He dropped me home. He sees the scratch. He goes, "What happened to the car?" And I said, "I was driving in the car park and I scratched it." I was like, I couldn't even lie. I couldn't even try and lie. Like I was like convinced myself I was going to lie, and I just could not. I like spit it all out straight away, which I suppose is a good thing. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find this picture, but
we'll put it on YouTube for everyone who's interested. We'll put it on the actual video.
Yeah, I don't know how.
You'll superimpose it. You'll do some really amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't have a picture of it because I never took a picture of it. I just accepted it for what it is.
Yeah, that's.
But what story though?
That's.
It's a bit annoying. It's kind of annoyed me actually now that I've thought about it. But you know what? He reminded me a bit of my granddad, that guy.
Really?
Because my granddad had a bit of a hot temper, but he was such a loving guy. So it's like, whatever. There's worse things that you could like. He was wronged. He was wronged. And then I was wronged. And so, you know, what can you do?
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
I ate goose today.
You ate goose?
I ate goose.
Oh, I'm gonna put my.
Wasn't
phone
how to
down
bring it
right
up, but there you go. I ate goose.
now. Wow, I've had duck before, but not goose. So what's goose like?
Duck was on the menu. So basically, newsflash.
Where did you go?
Right, this is it, mate. Silicon Oasis, Asian market has opened.
Oh, you told me about that.
Did I?
Yeah, you said Asian market's opening. Opened.
Yeah. So it's like Korean, Japanese, Vietnamese, Chinese food, all within the same place. Yeah.
Did you give Thingy that gift, by the way?
What gift? Yeah.
How did he like it?
Yeah, he liked it a lot. I forgot to forward his message into the group chat, but he liked it.
Well, you avoid that. I realised gift. This reminds me of Faisal so much. It was like, oh.
No, yeah. Yeah, so they had duck and goose on the menu. I've had duck before, but I've never had goose before. And it sounds like fancy, but it wasn't even expensive.
Oh, but does it taste just like duck?
I'd say better, you know.
Is it?
I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's a bit oily.
Okay.
So that made me...
But how did you have it? How was it prepared?
It's interesting because it was almost like ribs. You know when you get ribs?
okay.
Yeah, it was almost like that, but like...
Did you have goose ribs?
I think I did.
Really?
I think like inadvertently I've had goose ribs today.
Wow.
I thought I was gonna get like a leg or something like that, but it was like it's like duck. It's similar to duck, but it was definitely not like a quarter chicken. Where it's like it reminds you of chicken. It was more like ribs on bones. If
That's
that makes sense.
interesting.
Yeah. So but it was very nice.
Did it taste a bit like chicken?
It tasted more like duck, but a better version of duck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duck's expensive.
It is. I mean, but the thing is, that duck isn't that expensive in this place. You can get
Even the duck, okay.
Yeah, and the goose is more expensive than the duck. The duck was like 29 dirhams, bro. And
That's very cheap.
Yeah, and you get a quarter duck with rice and
Wow.
an egg.
I think I paid like 200 or something for my duck.
Yeah, you can. I mean, look, you can go to any restaurant and pay like crazy money. But yeah, duck is generally expensive. Generally speaking, it is expensive. But this pays very good prices, man. The goose is like, I can't remember. Not much. It was like 42 for goose. Like,
That's quite good.
goose prices. That's pretty good.
Yeah. As far
Yeah.
as geese go. Yeah.
I was gonna say. I whispered, "Do you have swan?"
Yeah.
Swan. Let me know.
Can you eat swan?
No, well, it's protected in the UK, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to hunt or kill a swan in the
No
UK. It's
way.
illegal. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I bet they're delicious though.
Yeah. Where can you eat swans here?
I've never seen it.
They don't probably.
What is the difference
haven't.
between a swan and a goose?
Don't know. A swan is more.
Majestic.
Yeah. A swan is more elegant.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Let me quickly. Swan versus goose.
Yeah, it's always goose.
On
Who
YouTube.
Who wins? Yeah.
We know what kind of. Do we talk about? No. The general rule of farm though, swans are typically larger in terms of weight, body length, than geese. Yeah, they're just a bit bigger. Swans are frauds.
Yeah, I had duck when I went with Sam, Freshly Grounded, for dinner here in Dubai.
Did you like it?
I did like it, but it was just like chicken and a bit more
Didn't you find like
dry.
It's like a cross between chicken and lamb.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's like a cross between the two.
Yeah, that's exactly what it tastes like. It's white meat though, right? Lamb,
I don't know. No, it's not. You know why? Because you can cook it medium rare like a lamb. From what I think anyway.
Interesting.
Definitely check that before you act upon that.
Okay.
But I think that's the case. I tried to cook duck once. Went badly wrong.
You bought duck to cook?
I bought a duck leg.
Really?
This was before I knew you.
It would have been because I wouldn't have
you're not
advised
allowed
it.
that.
No, I wouldn't have advised it.
I would have called it.
Yeah,
Do you reckon I should buy it? You went, nah.
No,
I would have killed that off. No, it was definitely before I knew you. That's how I judged my life.
Yeah.
It's like surely Faisal would have allowed that, so he wasn't.
Was it BF or AF before Faisal off Faisal?
Yeah, it went very. I watched the video basically, and it was like how to cook duck like medium rare, and it just looked amazing. And they were like, oh, it's so easy. You put it in the oven like this for like 1 hour and it's done. I was like, oh wow, I could do that. But bro, it come out horribly,
Really?
badly. Like I made it dry. It was just like inedible. Which is annoying because it's like a chicken. If you mess it up, it's like alright, it's not that bad. But I spent like a considerable amount of money on like duck, half of duck or something like that.
You
win some, you lose some.
You do win some and lose some.
In the duck game,
What I've wanted to do is, do you come across these videos online of American men who have grills in their garden?
yes.
It's not a British thing though, is it? Maybe a barbecue, but
yeah.
there's a culture, bro.
Yeah.
It's like how there's coffee culture, there's grill culture.
I almost got sucked into it.
Yeah.
My grill in my garden, I've got the grill. I almost got the grill and smoker.
That's that kind of stuff.
They smoke
Hold on a second,
things.
so what have you got? Have you got barbecue? Have you got a grill?
It's a barbecue. So it's not like an electric grill or anything like that. But like you mean like the griddle thing? Like you do burgers.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah, the culture of it is really cool.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And to be honest,
It's very masculine culture.
Yeah, I probably should have done because they're much easier to like maintain as well.
Are they?
Compared to the grill? Because
I don't know if you follow some of these pages, bro. There's a whole bunch of accessories that exist, like
I'm sure
brushes and
yeah. But with my thing, I've got to like empty out the coal, scrub. I mean, I suppose you've got to do that with that as well, but with the scrubbing. But I do the prospect intrigues me. I've only ever used my barbecue like 3 times, but I do enjoy it.
I should get barbecue.
It's nice, man.
Nice as the winter, right?
If you have the family round, you should buy. It works out cheaper as well. You should buy some meat from Good Butcher.
Yeah, I've got quite a lot of family coming around actually. Next month.
I just went to. I went on the.
Are you allowed to do barbecues?
Yeah. So are you here in your garden?
I might do that.
Yeah. And they're not expensive.
There's a video on Fresh Uganda website on Fresh Uganda's YouTube channel how to make a barbecue, how to do barbecue.
Okay, well, chicken barbecue, like what?
No, like how to the whole A to Z, whole 9 yards.
What, duck as well?
No, but Fresh Uganda made halal.
Okay, yeah.
We did a video on how to do barbecue.
Okay.
Like everything from even like lighting the fire and all that kind of stuff.
Oh right, yeah.
Like actually, yeah.
Okay. So I've been in charge of a fire. I'm in charge of a grill on another occasion when I went to Hastings with my friends years ago.
Okay.
And it was like
not on Hastings where there was a 1066 battle.
We just missed it.
Oh.
Just missed that. Oh. Yeah. We got there. It's like no. Anyway, the plan was we go down there and like we were Turkish lads. We brought our hellim cheese with us, chicken, all of that stuff. Yeah. We got there and it was absolutely bucketing down. Right? I think we were staying for about 2 nights. Like both nights were scheduled to bucket down. But we thought, you know what?
No good for a fire, Kaya.
Well, you'd think so.
Yeah.
But me and my friend, we put on our jackets, mate. We went outside, and there was a little bit of like a sheltery thing.
Okay.
So we just made the fire in there, but like literally, the rain was going in the things.
That sounds really nice.
It was nice.
Yeah, that
was very nice.
nice.
There was it was a core memory, as they say.
Yeah, that sounds a really nice memory.
So I was in charge of half in charge of that. That was the first barbecue I ever did without like my dad, because usually I'd help my dad do it.
Okay.
That was the first one. It was like in the rain, so it's like seared into my memory now.
Well, I have couple of chefs in the family.
All right.
So I never get to man the barbecue.
Omar loves it.
Omar loves cooking.
Yeah, his stuff looks amazing, man.
Yeah, he's very great at cooking. But even we don't really do barbecues on that side of the family. I meant more from like my in-laws and stuff. We've got one of my brother-in-laws. He used to cook. He's a teacher now, but before then he was like worked in a grill restaurant. So he does a mean barbecue. Yeah. So I let him do his thing because he's great at it.
Yeah.
No, I don't try and step on his toes.
That's good, and I don't think I'm very good at it. Like I went down 3 or 4 times, but I do enjoy it, and I think I
provide the conversation.
Yeah.
The grill side conversation, the barbecue conversation.
Yeah. What do you think about conversation pits in a garden where it's like sunk down and like you have a fire in the middle, you can like chill?
I've seen those. I didn't know that was what it's called.
Yeah, conversation pit. I guess here they call it Majlis is here. Here's like a Majlis. It doesn't be sunken down, but it's like that's that kind of same vibe, isn't it? Where it's like
that is
cushioned area to sit and talk. Which I've noticed here is like it's part of people's houses here. You know, when you go to Wadka and Nalashib, these kind of places, you know, when you're going towards a nursery, if you look
into people's houses, where are you going with this?
You're going to houses. It's all tinted anyway.
Fine.
But there's a little extension or outhouse in the front.
Yes.
It almost looks like a garage, but it's like a proper little house thing. That's a majlis. Like I've got, so when the man's boys come round to chat, they'll go in, or the women's, they'll go in there, and like, it's like segregated, obviously, and they just.
That's nice. That's nice part of the culture.
Yeah, I like that.
We the thing with doing things outside these days is like the worry of insects and stuff a bit here, because we had a lizard in the house this week.
Is it
big one?
By the way, this is indoors. I'm talking about Majlis. It's indoors. Where big one? Yeah, how big?
Yeah, is that the mum?
What the mum? How big then?
That big?
Okay, that is quite big.
Including
the tail or not including the tail?
I'll show you. I've got it on video.
Yeah. How'd you get rid of it?
Bro, I threw a shoe at it and it killed it.
Is it?
Yeah.
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 Croc?
Yeah.
It'd be funny if it was a croc.
No, it wasn't a croc.
You should use a croc just for the culture, man.
It's like one time I had to dress smart, and so I bought like a really cheap pair of smart shoes from Boohoo, like literally like peanuts.
Yeah.
And I just got that and that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
One strike, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I did it a few times, but then the strike that hit it. Yeah. I can't seem to find the video.
How strange. I went to take my bins out the other day and I realised I lifted the lid of the bin and a lizard had got like crushed under the lid.
Ooh,
and so I counted that as a win.
Look, that's above my blinds.
Oh, it is quite big, isn't it?
It's big, isn't it? Well, let me play the video for you.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, he's a thick one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Usually they're quite skinny. Yeah, he's big, man.
Yeah.
Where's his tail?
Oh, the tail's behind the blinds.
Oh, right, I get it now. Yeah, he's not small, is he?
Yeah. I think the way it came in was I bought the kids' quad bike in.
Right.
And my missus was like, "Did you check the quad bike before you bought it in?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah."
lizard's just on it, like.
yeah. So the lizard's driving the quad. Yeah. No. It must have been like underneath something because that size lizard can't come into the house through like the door, like as in through like the crack in the door.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Anyway, yeah, boys picked up a new hobby, bro. I've been paddling a lot.
I've seen. I was gonna actually mention this.
Go on, ask what you want to ask.
I've
moved on to
little bit miffed that I haven't got a paddle invite yet.
Do you know what?
So I can reject it.
I've actually been accepting the invites.
Is it?
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've put together much paddle. No. It's like, oh, there's a paddle game going.
What'd you play?
And I've gone, invite me. So it's normally been like, I don't know the guys. And then like someone I know is like, like normally it's like my brother-in-law. He's more active with the brothers here. And
he loves it, doesn't he? I've seen it story a few times.
And then I'm like, get me, I'll do it. So, but I do have some friends like through Oma's again, that we've, and some neighbors here and stuff. So I've infiltrated myself in enough paddle group circles to be playing regularly. So Onley really got into it, and he got into it. The first time I ever played was with Onley, and then he got really into it. In London, he's started playing like literally multiple times a week. What happened is the paddle is a very expensive game.
Okay.
It's not cheap to get caught.
Which is interesting, isn't it? Because it probably shouldn't be.
But do you know what it is, bro?
Then again, it's 4 persons to a court, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it's like, I think it's a bit of a, I don't know.
It's a bit of a rich man's game.
Look, I'm not going to say once you hit 15 million downloads. I'm going to say it's a bit of a rich man's game. And so anyway, here, I don't know what it's like in the UK and stuff, but here, per hour, you can get it cheaper. So the cheapest I found is like a community paddle court, which is 90 dirhams an hour, is about just under 20 quid.
That's not bad.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
But generally, you find them for about 300, even 400 an hour dirhams. So that's like £100 an hour.
You're still going to pay, So if you get 4 guys, you're still paying like 20 quid each, which is quite pricey.
Yeah. The kind of paddle circles you go in, it's not really let's split it kind of circle. Yeah,
it's like, lads, I've got this. I've got this years.
Yeah, I've got this session, boys. No, we go regularly enough now.
Hold on. Let's rewind here, right? Because in football, I play football twice a week now, right? If we're competing, then I play football twice a week. But it's very customary, even though okay.
Now we will split it.
Yeah, but why? But why is that? Because it's harder to split like 18 guys than it is to split 4 guys. It's harder to organize that. So why is it customary that one person would pay for paddle?
And it's not now. It's not. I think at first it was a bit like, at first like that group of friends you haven't really,
Okay,
But then like I broke the ice. At one point I booked the paddle and it was like 650 dirhams. And I was like, because we booked 2 hours.
Okay.
As I was like, lads, 650 dirhams.
Yeah.
Here's my account details.
No, that's very
but then
fair,
the boys
bro.
are all like, before I can even say it, they all like, send your account details, send your account details. So, but now it's become normal. Like, we were just like, but anyway, it's the point of me saying it is expensive to play is that Onley, there's this app in the UK where you can book paddle courts, right? And Onley came across a paddle court, and it's all charged in pounds. But there was this one court that I don't know if it was by accident, but they were charging in Swedish krona. And so it worked out about £3.50 per hour.
Wow.
And he just hacked the hell out of it, bro. He was playing like 3 or 4 times a week, and he became a pro. They've changed it now. He became an absolute nut, bro, when it comes to paddle.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Is it?
Oh, he's amazing.
Is he
bro.
moved here now?
No, he although he might be here next week.
Okay.
So then he ended up getting a paddle racket, which is like the next step up. Then he got like a pro racket. So he got like first he got like a 35 quid racket. Now his racket costs like £250.
Wow.
And yeah, it's like won awards, that racket and stuff. He's like proper into it.
Nice.
So I've gone quite a lot of times now. I've started to get a bit better, and he's like, you need to get a racket. So I was like, look, I agree with you because I'm renting rackets every time, and they're not great, the rackets that you rent.
Right.
So I was like, I will get a racket.
Hold on. So even that price, they give you a free racket?
No, you have to rent a racket.
They're
bro.
taking the mick.
They're taking the absolute biscuit.
Okay, go on.
So I was like, I am ready to rent a racket.
Yeah.
I play regularly enough. I play about twice a week at least now. So I was like, look, I also, like you did with the coffee machine, you kind of think, look, if I'm going to get it, let me do it properly.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to get the rackets at like 150 dirhams, 100 dirhams. So for conversion's sake, like £20, £30, £40, I'm going to get like 50 quid, 60 quid racket.
Okay.
Because I'm taking this seriously now.
Paddle.
I'm
Paddle
playing.
circle. You're in paddle circles.
I'm in paddle circles. So anyway, Only goes to me. I was like, oh, this is the racket I'm going to get. He goes to me, bro. He basically said, you might as well not get a racket. Yeah.
Okay.
He goes, getting a bad racket.
Don't disgrace us.
Yeah. He said, getting a bad racket is useless.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a good racket. And he was like, no. And it's a whole world of like rackets that have won awards and stuff. And so now he's got me onto this racket that I'm basically about to buy, which is 900 dirhams, bro.
Wow.
I have to commit because he's like,
You really are in paddle circles,
he's
huh?
really peer pressured me to get this racket.
Right.
Yeah. Like if I don't get this
Is
racket,
everything
I'm
alright?
letting him down.
Blink twice if you need help with this situation.
No, like, yeah. So I'm about to get this racket that's like 900 dirhams. And I just need to go to this paddle shop in Al-Quds at some point.
Okay.
It's open till midnight, so I might even go to now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, you're on it, bro. I need to open a paddle store then.
Bro, there's a lot of money in paddle.
It seems so.
Yeah.
I signed up to Advantage Plus.
Oh, how's that going?
Good.
Do they have paddle courts?
They do have loads.
For free?
Yeah, I get access
Like
for
as
free.
within the membership?
Within the membership, I get access to loads of them. I'll show you now.
I think you must have access to champs, right?
That rings a bell.
Yeah.
When I saw the paddle store, I scrolled past it.
Yeah.
Rolling my eyes.
Yeah. Losers.
Yeah. Hold on, let me try and find it. I think it's multiple different like companies that all have paddle court.
Bro, there's a lot of money to be made in paddle, right?
Yeah. it looks
Basically,
like it,
if you let's break this down, yeah. If you have a piece of land,
Yeah,
so
go on.
that's a big caveat.
yeah. I'll double check that later on.
Okay, you rent a warehouse. Yeah, so now you got
Yes.
land. Let's say you rent a warehouse and you stick. There's no technology, dude. No plugs, nothing, bro. You stick 3 courts in there. It's not a big upkeep. It's not a big upfront cost. And
Apparently, you can actually charge the people to come and maintain it. So you got to rent a racket. You got to sweep up.
yeah, exactly. But it's such low maintenance.
Yeah.
You say, so you're paying for, you know, like when you get a shop here. If you have a restaurant, you have to make sure that it's certified to have like a certain type of grill, certified for venting. Whereas if you open up a barber shop, you don't need any of those licenses because you're putting essentially what is a barber shop: chairs and tables.
Yeah.
And then you come with your own equipment and cut hair. Whereas when Only was setting up his restaurant, bro, it took him years, bro, to get approval from the council. So paddle is like that, like the barbershop equivalent. It's like as long as you just need the space, right? You don't have to have you're not cooking in there and stuff. So bro, let's say you rent a warehouse, so you put 3 courts in there, and you're charging 300 dirhams an hour. Let's say you're charging £100 an hour for the sake of maths.
Hold on, I'm gonna get the calculator out now because you've interested me. So how much you pay 300 on average? What is it, 300?
Dirhams, yeah. But let's say call it £100 because 300 dirhams is an awkward amount. You can get some 400. Let's say you got a nice paddle court, you charge 400 dirhams an hour. Yeah. Or
But is that realistic? Is that realistic though?
Yeah,
Even that's £80, isn't it? 400.
Oh, fine.
Let's call it £75 an hour.
Right, £75 an hour.
Yeah.
And let's say you've got a warehouse where you can stick 3 courts in there.
Fine.
So you got 3 courts, you're making £225 an hour. And labor wise, you need one guy at reception. That's it. All of these spots have one
Just
guy.
to collect the fees, a
Just
massive
collect
bag.
fees, bro. Yeah.
More money in there.
Yeah. It's just
Am I giving enough? No.
Yeah. You imagine just so you can stuff it under. So you get £225 an hour, and these places are open till 2 a.m. From like 6 a.m. to 2 a.m.
This is why Dubai is sick, yeah.
So you times it by 19, 19 hours, it's 19
That's ambitious though, isn't it? 19.
You make
They sell out every hour though.
You make you £4,000 a day. Yeah. Times it by 7, you're making 30 grand a week.
That's mad.
I'm just saying, at capacity, you're making £100,000 a month.
Even if you want to be conservative, call it 20 grand a week. That's crazy.
Yeah. So let's say you're being conservative, you're making £80,000 a month. Yeah.
That's insane.
Your salary is one dude. Yeah.
One dude, one sack.
Yeah. And labour cost is much lower than the UK. Hey, I'm not saying nothing, right? I'm just saying.
That's just the reality. Yeah.
So let's say you're paying what? How much minimum wage in the UK? Yeah, I feel shy to say this. All right, let's be like, let's be good and let's say you're paying £7 an hour, right? That's
okay. Is that
£10?
It's £10. Yeah, it's not even £7. UK now £7. You're
oh, we're paying UK minimum wage
on a bread line.
Paying £10 an hour.
Let me Google it.
19 hours. Yeah, so 7 days a week times 4. No, bro, that's £5,000
Nah,
a month.
hold on. 2024. Yeah, minimum wage right now
is it £10?
11.44.
All right, so let's say you're £11.44 times
19 to
19
maintain it all.
Times 7 times 4. 2 million. I just something wrong there. I did something wrong.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I did something wrong.
Yeah.
So, actually, you're in a loss. Cancel the paddle.
You need to raise prices on these paddle guys, man.
Okay, so you're paying £6,000 in salaries. The point is you're paying £6,000. Let's say you're paying £6,000 salaries and you're making £100,000. And then so you got that leaves you £96,000 a month, right? Then you got to pay rent on this warehouse. Let's say it's expensive.
That'll be pricey.
No, but let's say it's pricey for Chris's warehouse. How much is pricey, bro? Here.
I checked, the other day.
Okay.
And I've forgotten totally. So what was it, man? If you want to do Al Cool, you're paying prices, bro. Let me do a quick. Should I just do a quick check?
Yeah, do a quick check. A QC.
Yeah.
So currently about 96k net profit.
Monthly.
Monthly, yeah, but we haven't
right.
pounds.
We're
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because bro, it's not going to be £20,000 a month.
Our fictitious business is doing well.
Yeah.
Like rent.
But we haven't even started charging for racket rent yet. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually true though. Right, I'll cool, yeah. Going bougie on here. Cools.
Which, by the way, you don't need to do it in Uncle's, bro.
They don't, and you probably.
In fact, you shouldn't because it's oversaturated there.
Yeah.
There's too many paddle places in Uncle's.
Alright, this seems quite small. How much? I don't know how big we need. You're looking at about 200,000 dirhams a year.
Okay.
A lot, 40 grand a year.
40 grand a year, so you're looking at.
Which looks a bit small, but yeah, let's call it 50 grand a year.
50 grand a year is what? How much a month? Because we're doing this monthly.
50 grand a year.
Is it £5 a month?
Just under 4.2 a month.
Right, so even call it £5 a month.
Yeah, extra electricity, whatever, £5 a month.
£5 a month. You're profiting. What other costs do we have?
Staff, that again. Electricity, call it 5 grand, that's included. License costs, call that 5 grand a year.
Let's just take off another £5,000 a month for expenses.
For expenses, yeah, generally speaking.
Right. Obviously, we did it at max capacity essentially, but you're still netting every month £86,000.
That's
profit,
insane.
Profit, net profit.
That's insane. And you say we put it at full capacity, but one.
Yeah, let's be a bit more realistic now. Let's say you're 3 courts.
But we haven't also factored in any like food and beverage sales you get from that, like a vending machine even.
You want to go into the F&B?
Yeah.
So, but let's be a bit more realistic. £75 an hour, 3 courts, yeah? Now, how many hours realistically is that going to be full for?
If we're being
every evening, in Dubai, every single night of the week, every paddle place is packed from 7 p.m. onwards.
I can imagine.
So you can guarantee minimum 5 hours every day.
Where'd you get 19 hours from? That means they're closed for like 5
I just said
hours.
like they open for like 1 a.m. to 2 a.m.
I mean, you say that actually, it's probably let's say you actually rent out
7 hours worth a day.
That's low. So let's say 12 hours.
No, I think 12 hours is optimistic.
Is it? Because that would include like in the
Okay,
daytime when you
so
get
from
like
7 p.m. to 1 a.m. they're packed. You can even say 6 p.m. People feel like
All right,
from
let's
6
I'll tell you
p.m.
what,
to 1
let-
a.m.
let's
7,
ju-
8, 9,
okay.
10, 11, 12,
Go
1,
on.
7 hours.
All right, let's do 8 hours then. Let's do
Right.
8 hours.
So you're doing £225 an hour times 8.
Yeah.
Times that by 7. But on the weekends, you probably are backing a lot more.
Yeah.
Times that by 4. You're doing £50,000 gross sales a month. Now you take away the $5,000. You take away
Rent
the
and rates, whatever.
rent and rates was $5,000.
And
Then
another $5,000 for
Salaries.
and which is high, and another $5,000 for other general expenses.
So we're taking away £15,000 a month.
Yeah.
Which is stupid high for a salary.
Yeah.
For a cost. You're still doing $35,000. That's super.
And you haven't factored in racket rentals and that. So
So you're doing £35,000 a month, bro.
and bro, okay, another big cost. The license would be actually a bit more expensive, I think. But then again, $5,000. Then again, $5,000 a month, you actually could probably cover it. It'll be an upfront expense, but
You're definitely grossing
$30,000 a month.
But in a year, you're grossing over $1 million.
What's 30 for a year?
And
Oh,
do you
yeah,
know-
it's a
by
million-
the
it's a
way,
bro,
do you
it's a
know
million, isn't
all
it?
you have to do to stand out is make sure it's super sweet, branded so sweet. Like what I would do is I'd make sure that all of the paddle balls are like pink or black or something, like not
Yeah.
green like everyone else is. That might be disrespectful to the sport. So if it is, I'm sorry.
We'd
that's
have to
part of
be
the rules.
we'd have to be unorthodox.
Yeah.
And ruin the sport for everyone.
Because I've seen pink paddle balls and they look. I was thinking if I buy paddle balls, I'm going to buy the pink ones because I don't want to lose them. In the paddle court, everyone's got the green ones. We're going to get lost.
Right. There's an opportunity here. We need to. That's the big ticket one. We could also invent our own paddle racket.
I was thinking that, bro. But do you know what, bro? It's quite intricate because when you start diving, like I have this week, into the world of paddle rackets, it is quite intricate. These guys are quite ahead of the game. Adidas, Knox,
Yeah, I
these
can
guys.
imagine. Yeah.
It's not like creating a t-shirt.
It's like carbon fiber, this and that. Probably. I
Yeah,
imagine.
they've like studied the science. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying like there's so many intricacies involved in the racket. So the racket that's like doing really well right now, there's one called like, the Viper, there's one called the Knox 8010. These ones are like
What we'd need the equivalent, right? Of Stanley Cups in America, how viral they've gone among like soccer mums. And
we need
like
to
that.
build an accessory around paddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a paddle. So your average paddle mum isn't going to spend probably not £200 on a racket. She wants a cheaperish one, but cute and
But
practical.
they exist, bro.
But do they exist like our one? Our one will have glitter built into it. So whenever you hit it,
I think there is a market to do something paddle.
Something
but
like that,
I
do you know
don't,
what I mean?
I
Some
don't
sort
think
of-
it's in rackets.
maybe not.
I think it could be like what's a flex when you go paddle? I think having your own custom paddle balls that have like your initials like engraved in them is a bit of a flex,
That's a good idea.
and they'll be cheap to produce.
Custom paddle balls.
Yeah.
Wait, should we launch that like now?
Yeah,
That's a sick idea.
isn't it? So I think things like that. I think B2B creating paddle courts.
Yeah.
people doing it, bro.
Create paddle courts, yeah. So what is it? Is a paddle court not like a standard thing that you have to get like, or is it like a different version of it?
No,
How's it
standard,
work?
but yeah, like there's companies. I've been so looking into so much on my Instagram. I get ads given to me by companies in Dubai who are saying we'll build your paddle court because like a lot of Emirattis are getting paddle courts built in their gardens and stuff. Bro.
Oh right. Okay, that's interesting.
So you go B2B, you build paddle courts, get construction, labor a bit on the.
That is interesting, isn't it? Paddle court installation, paddle court construction cost, building paddle court.
Like how this been, bro, paddle court maintenance
That's
company.
my next thing.
That's way more realistic.
Yes, and it's recurring.
That we can start tomorrow.
We could just
An agency that maintains paddle courts.
Yeah, let me Google that.
Clean the court.
Paddle court maintenance, because you could say it's got to be special. I imagine what's the material on the floor? Is it like
It's like
AstroTurf?
it's like AstroTurf.
Yeah, bro. Paddle court maintenance cost. Let's have a look here. Yeah, you got to remove debris and things like this. Cost in Dubai. Bro, there isn't. I expected a whole bunch of them to pop out of me with ads and this and that. Oh, you're walking. Nothing. Dubai. Let me search harder for this. Hybrid manufacturer. So I've searched for So imagine I'm a paddle court owner right now. I'm the guy earning $30,000 a month. I'm searching for someone to maintain my paddle court right now in Dubai. The first thing is someone who's building them, not maintaining them. They probably would maintain it, but there's no one special.
But imagine like every day we come in B2B in the mornings, maintain your paddle courts, make sure they're good for the day.
Yeah. And
A little recurring.
shall we?
I know someone who actually might have resources for that.
Okay, there you go. Could be a FG exclusive right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the paddle.
I didn't know about it.
Oh yeah, I'll show you now the courts that I get access to.
Yeah.
Just Paddle looks good.
Oh, that Just Paddle's good.
So they've got like multiple branches. Dubai Ladies Club. I can't get in there.
Just Paddle, is that the one in Sports City?
They got Ladies Club, Marina Mall, Mina Rashid. If it is Sports City, it's not. I don't have access to that one. There's Paddle at Champs Al Khuz, so I get access to that. Champs, Festival City. Festival
Get
Plaza.
started, bro. Get started on the paddle hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me the rules again.
Basically, it's best played in doubles.
Hmm.
The rules are similar to tennis, kind of. It's underarm serving, but the main rule is that you can hit the back wall on your side, the glass, to hit it back. So
Right.
you can let it rebound off the wall, and also when you're hitting it back, it has to bounce before it hits the wall. Also, you can't hit the cage before it hits the floor. And things. It's basically all the rules are all about like where it can hit.
Right.
I don't know why it's become so popular. I think it's because it's really good cardio, and B, it can get competitive, and you can get good enough at it really quickly.
Right.
To get amazing at it, like on Lee's level, that's when it does start getting like, okay, it does require a lot of skill.
Yeah.
But to get to you can much easier get to a point where you can play and have fun in paddle. You could do it after a few sessions,
Right.
as opposed to tennis, which would take loads of training.
Yes.
So is it way easier barrier to entry?
Okay.
Barrier to entry?
Yeah.
Access to entry? Whatever it's
No,
called.
brand attention, yeah. Okay.
So that's the reason I think it's caught on.
Okay. Next time, if you got a space, hit me up.
Yeah, I'll let you know if there's a space. Yeah. I mean, currently, bro,
Yeah.
the paddle groups are really
The
bad.
paddle circle seems full.
Yeah, I
But,
need to kind of like run my own, because there's one that's
Is it what you go to the Al Khuz Sports City one or Al Khuz one?
different ones.
Okay. You've been to Champs in Al Khuz?
I haven't gone to that one. There's one in my area that the guys in the area do, and I went to one, and so I was like, let's do this regularly. So I think I'm going to go to that one regularly. Then there's another one in my area that's being set up that Shahid wants to set up,
Right.
and Cairo wanted to as well. So that's now filled. And then there's one that I'm going to with these like Omar's friends. So all of them I was kind of like been kind of invited into. Apart from the Shahid ones, kind of like, but then because it's 4 people, where it gets filled so quickly.
Yeah.
But so now I'm technically in 3 paddle groups.
Bro, Shahid must be amazing at back. He
'Cause
used to
he's
be like
good at tennis, yeah.
He's a tennis guy.
I don't know, but he just invested in a fat racket as well.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
He's got his own snooker queue as well. Alham Barak.
Yeah.
He lured me into playing snooker with him once.
Is he really good?
He's bro. Basically, I first met him. We got talking. He was like, "Oh, I like snooker," and I was like, "Oh, I used to play snooker a lot, like but casually when I was younger." He was like, "Oh, okay, we'll play. Like, let's meet up." We met up,
Did he hustle you?
bro. I'm expecting just like a casual game. We've parked up. He's opened his boot, pulled out his own racket, his own whatever, his own cue. And at that moment, I knew I was done for.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just
Bro,
clean the floor with
But
me.
he just keeps it. He doesn't anymore. But he used to just consistently keep his snooker cue in his boot in
Is
case he
it?
ever needed it. Yeah.
That's jokes. But yeah, I barely even got to play.
But he's just like that with tennis as well.
Is he?
It's interesting. He's so sporty, isn't it? Because you don't know that about him by like just speaking to him day to day.
Yeah.
He's really sporty.
I wonder if there's a link between like snooker and because they're both
Snooker and tennis.
yeah. I think there's more similarities than we would think.
Yeah, well, they're both sports.
Both got balls on them
Yeah.
in the game. Both ball games. But no, seriously, like the way you have to hit each one is actually I think kind of similar.
Yeah.
Top of spin, bottom of spin. That's actually a thing in snooker as well. So I imagine.
Maybe.
I'll ask him. Is there any? I think there is, but I'll ask him to see. What he says.
I'll ask him.
Like, there's absolutely no difference. What are you talking about?
Yeah. He's like,
Two totally different games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, are you feeling okay? All right, Kaya, thank you so much. It was a lovely episode. I really enjoyed it. And thank you guys for listening to Freshly Ground episode 367, I believe, of Freshly Grounded. And with that being said, I have an idea for another episode, bro. Ice baths.
There's a spa place opening in Villanova Mall.
I've already spoken to an ice bath company in Dubai.
Fine.
They're down.
So what? Oh yeah. You want to have the episode in an ice bath?
Yeah.
How
They're
can
down
they
to
do
let me do it.
How can they do that?
Jump in the ice bath, ask questions from the game. Or
So
something.
from their studio.
Yeah. The studio is sick.
Is it? Where are they?
They're like, yeah, we'll let you do it. It's in I want to say El Cruz maybe.
So they're gonna sponsor it, or just like let you do it?
Well, their sponsoring is that they're giving me access to it free.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's quite an expensive hobby. They'll like close off the whole place. So I need to find a guest who I can like. People would want to see an ice bath, and I'll ask them fresh kind of game questions.
Interesting.
Imagine Mufti making an ice bath.
Yeah, that would be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely not been done.
Yeah.
So would you hold on? How does it work? Is it ice bath that's enough for 2 people? Or how's this going to work?
There's 2 ice baths.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
It's
get
like
it
a
now.
tub.
So
It's
instead of
like
like you guys sit on like an armchair, you're in an ice bath.
Yeah.
Okay. All
But
right.
I think you can only do like what, a minute. Or
Couple-
something.
I think if you ain't done it before, like 30 seconds, mate, you might have to be out.
Yeah, I'll ask a quick question. then
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
Are you cold? Yes.
Maybe the video could literally just be getting into an ice bath. But think
Yeah, I
it'd
don't
be
know if
good
you're
to
gonna get, I don't know if I have to get an episode out of it, but you never know. You might have to do like you spend the first 10 minutes getting used to it, and then you can stay in for a little bit, maybe.
No, I think like from the videos I've seen, like you're cold and you feel like you're in hell the whole time.
Right.
Like it's ice cold.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Have you seen that guy on Instagram who was getting in an ice bath every single day for like a year or something? And all his videos was just him getting an ice bath. And at the end of it, when he done it, he said there wasn't one day when it wasn't difficult. There wasn't a day where I wanted to. I always dreaded it every morning. He was at 5 a.m. and he'd get a sledgehammer. He'd show how cold it was.
Right.
He'd get a sledgehammer. He lived in like a cold country, and he'd smash the top of the ice bath. Like overnight, he'd let it ice over.
Bit
And he's literally ice bath. So he'd smash it, then he'd get in.
You can just show me that it's ice. You have to smash it.
Yeah.
Just show me.
Like good content.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, to counter that,
I had a hot bath
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. I went for a phase because you know Andrew Huberman. Yeah, he was like the whole ice bath. He was like, look, if you ain't got an ice bath, you can get like very close to the same results, which is having very cold shower, right?
Yeah.
So for a while, I was doing cold showers, and it did get better. It did get easier for me. Obviously, it's not ice, but it was very cold. This was in winter as well, so it wasn't like hit now in summer. The cold tap is still kind of warm.
Yeah.
This was actually winter, so it was coming out cold.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy, but it did get easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it got to the point. It got to the point where I didn't dread it. I was like, "Oh, I can do it."
Yeah.
That's what I'll
After
do
a
is-
workout, a cold shower is not too difficult
Interesting. I thought it'd be more difficult. I haven't tried that.
because your body heats up, so you kind of like the cold water.
Interesting. But wouldn't that make you more sensitive to it?
I don't know. I when I was working out at home, I would work out and then go have a cold shower straight away, and it wasn't that bad.
Apparently, what you're meant to do is get in a go from warm to cold, warm to cold, warm to cold.
Yeah, all of it just seems so difficult.
Yeah.
It requires so much discipline.
You could also just sit at home.
Yeah, you could just like have a really nice warm bath.
Yeah. With no cold at all.
Yeah, exactly.
No cold actually needed.
All right, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode of Fresh Grounded. Glad to have you back in the studio, Kaya. We'll see you guys soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.